Did he get better?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I told him that. I was like, damn, you were a lot faster than you used to be. So, you know, he did a great job. Nice fucker. You know, it's not every day you get to see Mike Perry go down like that.
After being in the ring with Jake, how do you assess the fight with Mike Tyson in November?
Jake will probably just hurt him bad. Mike Tyson's pretty old, man.
Connor's on Twitter all the time. He's on his yacht all the time, but guess where he's not? In the ring fighting me, so he can talk all the fuck he wants, but the notorious MMA is scared of Jake Joseph Paul from Disney Channel.
Stop. So, Jake, I just seen Jake yesterday, and he was 230 pounds. He looked kind of big. Yeah, he was 230, right? I was like, damn, you big.
Well,
like,
that,
really
that
big.
That can get interesting then.
So, and then he said that he feels as fast as he was at 185 or 90. Yeah. He's still young.
It's wild the amount of people that think Mike actually stands a chance against me. I'm gonna fucking kill him. I think people are underestimating my speed. I think that'll be the main difference. I'm gonna stop him too fast.
Mike Tyson is an absolute killer. So I was scared of going up against Mike Tyson. I was unsure. Scared. But this can be almost a stepping stone in the right direction and give me more time and preparation. Scared.
Slightly scared, but that's going to be like motivating. It's going to be motivating me to be on edge and to not take him lightly. Nah. I'm going to fucking kill him. Yeah, no, I'm too sharp and fast. Oh, I mean, I think just being active and like being the man in the arena for years and years now, like I don't even get nervous. Like the nerves are not even there anymore. Like,
you know, if I would have felt that pressure, I would have felt it the last fight. I would have felt it in my first fight when there was 30,000 people in Manchester Arena, you know, screaming out, "Fuck Jake Paul." In my first fight, I had no idea what I was doing. If I didn't feel it then, what's there to feel now?
After watching him and seeing the seriousness that he's taken to actually train and like put the focus and attention into sports, I'm like, yeah, man, this dude really getting better. Like, he really can fight. And then his last fight, I was there ringside, you know, in Puerto Rico, because we had the convention. I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, this dude can punch with that right hand. When I seen him fight live, I gained way more respect for him. He ain't fighting no killer, but he felt that power.
Yeah. Something changed. You mentioned something changed. We're like, man, I be watching him hit the bag now and like, he's really a boxer.
For whatever stupid reasons, they underestimate him because of what his background was. Right. And they think there's no way that some guy who became famous off of YouTube is going to be an actual legit boxer. Right. But if you look at what he's done, the time that he's put into it, and the ability that he has, just the sheer ability, he's a very good boxer.
Yeah.
Very good.
I look at him as a killer.
He is, Mike.
That's how I look at him.
And he's getting like better and better. It's crazy.
I know this. I know that's why I got to get him before he gets too good. And this is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. Well, my experience is that anyone's capable of killing you. Anyone's capable of killing you, so you should be apprehensive for anyone. So I look at them at that, and my objectives like this, so they're capable of killing me. I don't sleep on them. I'm not overconfident with anybody in life.
The thing is, can he catch a 28-year-old guy who's at the top of his career, who's winning legitimate boxing matches? I mean, he's beating former UFC world champions. You know, he had that very good fight with Tommy Fury, who's a legitimate boxer, you know, which was a very good fight. You know, he just beat up Mike Perry, who's a bare knuckle champion. I mean, he's a real fighter. He can fight. I always say that if Jake Paul was not a YouTube star, if people just looked at him like an up-and-coming boxer, you would say this kid's got a lot of talent. Right. He's dangerous. He's dangerous.
Are you gonna do him like that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if he has the opportunity to do it to me,
he'll take it.
Then he's gonna take it. He doesn't give a about me. I'm sure he likes me, but at the end of the day, when the bell rings and we're in a real pro fight in front of 80,000 people, if you think for 1 second that Mike Tyson's not trying to rip my head off, you're crazy. You don't play boxing. I'm not in there to mess around, and that's what he wanted. And so if that's what the legend wants, and he wants to end me in a vicious way, then I'm going in there with that same mindset, and I want to be tested. I know that's going to happen. I know it's not going to be easy. And I don't see a world where I knock him out or he knocks me out. I think it's going to be violent the whole way through. I think there's going to be a lot of close rounds, and I think it's just going to come down to, on the night, who wants it more. Because in terms of experience and power and weight, he has the advantage. But in terms of youth, speed, being on the outside, my athleticism currently, like, I have the advantage. So to me, it's really an even matchup, and that's scary, but also exciting at the same time.
Yeah, it's my squad.
Are they nervous at all for you, Mike?
No, they're nervous for your brother.
I have my father in the room.
It's gonna be okay.
I was scared of going up against Mike Tyson. I was unsure, scared.
He's admitted as much in interviews, but now he's backtracking, claiming he's not afraid. However, his body language tells a different story. When Jake Paul walks up to face off, you can see him trying to loosen up right away, swinging his arms side to side. I believe he's actually scared stiff and is attempting to hide it by moving around, hoping to shake off the tension. Once he stands in front of Tyson, he stiffens up completely, while Mike Tyson's movements remain fluid and loose. When Mike throws a left jab push, Jake tenses up even more. Throughout the entire encounter, Jake looks incredibly serious, while Mike Tyson is laughing and showing no signs of fear. Another thing to note about body language: when someone mirrors another person's actions, it often indicates that the latter is dominating the space. If you watch closely, Mike Tyson slams his chest in a show of dominance, then pushes Jake. Jake, stiff and scared, seems unsure how to respond, so he mirrors Mike, slamming his chest and pushing back in the same manner. This suggests that Mike Tyson is controlling the space, with Jake following his lead. Could this mean that Tyson will also set the pace in the ring, dominating the fight while Jake tries to escape in fear? Maybe. But remember, this was just a face-off. The fight is still 3 months away. Jake might build up his confidence by then, but right now, he looks genuinely afraid of Mike Tyson. He's doing his best to convince the world otherwise, but you can't fool me, Jakey. This might be a step too far, and deep down, I think you know it.
I never believed that Mike Tyson could pull his punches. I'd never seen him pull his punches. But with Roy Jones, the 4-time champion of the world, Mike hit him a body shot. And he sickened Roy Jones with that body shot. But Mike didn't go for the finish.
You could tell.
And he carried Roy Jones to the final bell. I was happy that he did it, especially for Roy Jones. So Jake Paul would have seen this. I'd never seen it before. I do believe that Mike will pull his punches with Jake, because there's no way that Jake Paul could take a full force punch from Mike Tyson. Got to promote the fight. They've got to sell the fight. Do you understand? The fan base has got to watch the fight. But I still think it's just going to be an occasion for Jake Paul to share the ring, like I said, with one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And I don't think that it's going to be a proper tear-up. I think that it's going to be a sparring session. Punches hurt. Jake Paul will get hurt. Do you understand? He will get hurt. But I don't think that Mike will throw full force. I think Mike will carry him.
Did Mike Tyson's former sparring partner just confirm that the fight is rigged? He seems pretty convinced it won't be a real battle, but rather two friends sparring for a big payday. Let me know your thoughts on the fight in the comments below, and hit like on the video for more leaked content.